Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to the School of Science. My name is Luke and this is the transfer update. So Everton have now just informed us that we have now got Carlos or Charlie Alcaraz on loan till the end of the season. I'm not too sure as of yet what stipulations we've got in the contract, whether it's an obligation to buy or an option to buy. But there is going to more likely be something in the contract there because he seems to have been bouncing from club to club to club. And I'm not sure why. We'll probably find out at a later date. Well, it'll probably be apparent when he plays for us. But as of right now, I'm actually excited because he's a nice little number 8 who has the ability to put the ball in the back of the net. That's something we are in a bit of a need to get at the moment. Yes, we are scoring with the likes of Corey, Beto and Ndai finding the net as of late, but it doesn't hurt to have more options, does it? So what I was saying there, so he is a very decent sort of midfielder in the regards to he likes to operate with the ball at his feet. He likes to get between box to box, so he is like a natural number 8, but he has got the ability to put himself further up the field as a number 10 or operate even as a second striker if the needs call for it. He's also done some work in the left wing, in the left midfield, as well as right midfield apparently as well. So he's got a little bit of a CV about him when it comes to getting around the pitch and everything. But his more preferred position is, from one looks, to be a number 8 with an attacking option. So what I've seen in regards to videos and everything, now bear in mind videos and everything have got a bit of a bias towards skills and everything, but from what I've seen, he's kind of reminds me a bit of Eligibility when it comes to close ball control. When he gets the ball, he likes to take on players. He's not afraid to get players around him. In fact, he seems to benefit more when he's got players really close to him. Now, bear in mind, a lot of people are saying that one of his weaknesses is his finishing. So from the looks of things, and this was apparent in some of the videos as well, when the ball's at his feet and he's basically the last man to put it in the net, there is a tendency for him to sort of stammer a little bit or, kind of hesitate a little bit just before he goes to that shot. So that could be something we need to work out of him. I'm sure David Moyes will be able to help him with that sort of thing. But overall, though, one of his main attributes is his ability to offer, like a bit of an opening or a assist or a very important pass, a crucial pass. These are the sort of things that he's very good at sort of providing for his club. And it is very much seen in the likes of Southampton, Flamengo, and even club racing, or racing clubs, should I say, sorry. But overall, I am excited. He's a nice little prospect who will have a good little time at Everton. Now, bear in mind, he is going to be competing for that number 8 spot between himself, James Garner, and Tim Irabernum. Now, it just depends how David Moyes wants to go out on the day. Now, he could have it in a situation, let's say for argument's sake, we want to go in a very attack-minded sort of thing. And let's say, hypothetically, Decore's injured. So in that situation, you are looking at potentially having a midfield where you have Idrissa Gana Gueye, Alcaraz, and James Garner. You'd have Iliman Ndiaye and Jesper Lindstrom on the left and the right, but not as hard wingers, more as alternative options. And from there, you can build from that. Like I said, there could be a potential link-up play there between him and Iliman Ndiaye, with them being a very similar sort of play style where they like to take on the player. So what you could probably see happening is Everton coming out from the back, Alcaraz having the ball around the middle of the park, beating a couple of players, pulling the link through to Iliman Ndiaye, him doing the exact same thing, and either putting it through to Beto or someone else along them lines further up, or even going for himself. There's many opportunities for him here in the Premier League, and with him being a very physical player as well, he's not afraid to put a tackle in. That might potentially become a double-edged sword in the fact that we do like having a bruiser middle in the midfield. But the way he does it at the moment, his yellow cards are fairly up there at the moment. I mean, throughout his career, so between 2020 and the 2024-25 season, he's accrued a total of 25 yellow cards over the course of 5 years. That's a lot. That's 5 yellow cards a season, but to be fair, we've got players there who've got 6 or 7 a season, more or less. But isn't that bad, really? But I'm just taking that into account that he's played a good bit in the Argentinian league, so they are a little bit more forgiving when it comes to tackles and everything. They're a bit more harder, so he may potentially rack up a few more yellow cards in that sort of regard. But I've got my doubts on that one. But overall, I'm excited to see him signing for Everton. He's going to have a really good time with us, I think. He's definitely going to be having to fight for that position, and this also gives James Garner and Irbenham a bit of a reason to sort of look over the shoulders and work a bit harder to try and secure that number 8 position, because the three of them are going to be duking it out for that position. But in all fairness, there's opportunities for all three of them, as I said. So both Irbenham and Idrissa Gueye operate as number 6s. Well, my apologies. So Tim Irbenham can operate as a number 6 or a number 8. He has a preference towards the number 8 sort of role, but he can fall back into number 6. So if Idrissa Gueye does get injured, Irbenham falls into that one. Likewise, when it comes to Decore, so he's now got 2 options that could potentially overtake him if ever he does get injured, suspended, or anything along those lines. So you've got James Garner and Alcaraz potentially fighting for that position. And then when it comes to the number 8 position, you've got all three of them duking out for that one. So we could have situations, like I said, in an attack-minded sort of situation, you could have it so that you have a number 8 who operates as a number 10. So that could be either James Garner or Alcaraz. Or you could end up turning around and saying, you know what, actually, we need to be a little bit more defensive because these guys have a bit of a high press. You have it in the situation of Idrissa Gueye and Tim Irbenham. So in them sort of things, you've got a nice middle now. We've actually got a really good middle sort of core. So exciting times, eh? And also, he is actually eligible to play in the FA Cup game. I've just had to look over his sheet. He hasn't played in the FA Cup this season, obviously. He has played 1 game for Southampton in the Premier League, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. Is he technically going to be cup tied if we play him at the end of the season? I don't know, because our last home game of the season is Southampton, so this could be an interesting one. Is he going to be able to play, or is he potentially going to be cup tied? Because I don't even think this is his parent club either. His parent club is Flamengo, if I'm not mistaken, so it's, I don't know. This is an interesting one. Someone put in the comments below, if you have a loanee who leaves you prematurely to go to another team and then comes back playing for an opposition in your league, is he technically cup tied or is he not? Put down in the comment section below if you actually know the ruling for this one, because I'm very curious on this. But in any case, guys, again, exciting times ahead. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, you know what to do. If you want to suggest anything to me, if you have any more signings coming in the near future, because bear in mind, it is Monday right now, and the transfer window will be closing at 11 PM tonight, so we may potentially see a couple of latecomers, so I will be hot on the press for them ones. But in any case, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Take care of the fucking toffees, and peace.